What? This guy had a gun? I'm shook. GG.
Fast as fuck.
GG guys. Thank you so balanced.
Thank you so much. When the question, how do we make Chapter 3 Season 2 new, fun, and exciting for everybody, came up at Epic headquarters, their answer was to add tanks, add parkour, and get rid of building. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not even playing Fortnite anymore. Hey everyone, this is Syntax, and welcome to Chapter 3 Season 2. First of all, look at my background. What am I looking at? Who at Epic decided that this was the best thing to go with? It's literally just grass and a pink sky. Like, you couldn't put a little bit more effort into it? I honestly don't know why I have to start the video off so negatively, but anyway, Chapter 3, Season 2, it is finally here, and at the time of me uploading this, it will have been live for about a day, and I don't know about you guys, but I am really enjoying the new season. Now, I can't lie, I'm not a massive fan of the Battle Pass as a whole. Obviously, there's a couple really cool skins that we got. We got the Doctor Strange skin, and I think as far as Battle Pass emotes go, this might be one of the best Battle Passes, but just in general, it's not my favorite Battle Pass that there's ever been. Not that my opinion on the Battle Pass is relevant in any way, shape, or form, but it's just not my favorite. Now, the gameplay is exactly how I described it earlier in this video. It literally doesn't feel like Fortnite. Well, it does, but there's so many changes, it feels more like Apex or Warzone, or just like a combination of everything. Removing the player's ability to build, taking away such a fundamental aspect of what has made Fortnite the game it is today, even if it is only for 9 days or however long they're doing it, it forces you to play so differently. Obviously, the ability to pull yourself up onto ledges and the tops of buildings using the mantling mechanic, the ability to tactical sprint either at or away from the enemy and using that to bash open doors helps a lot, but instead of rewarding the players who spend hours and hours in creative practicing their building, now the players who have always had good movement and good aim are having a chance to shine. And sure, for a while now we've had the ability to hop into any creative map that has building disabled and show off our maneuvering and aiming skills there, but this really hasn't ever been done by Epic in a battle royale setting, and that combined with the new loot pool and all the different guns, new and old, being added into the game, it's just so refreshing. I'm pretty sure I've only played like 9 or 10 games so far battle royale, and of those I was actually able to win a couple. I have no idea how, but anyway, if you haven't had a chance to hop into battle royale, I highly encourage it because you get to experience the wonders of not being able to build and free running all over the place. And on the topic of free running all over the place, I can pretty much confidently say that the addition of both mantling and tactical sprinting are my favorite additions to the game since probably its existence. And the reason I say that is because it changes the fundamental core mechanics of this game so much. Think about any past situation you found yourself in before this season and how differently it would have played out if you had the ability to climb up and over walls and on the tops of buildings. Before this season, any obstacle that you ran up to that was above your max jump height, you weren't able to get over without some kind of movement enhancer. But now we can walk up to obstacles that are towering over our heads and just grab onto the ledge and pull ourselves up onto them. It is absolutely mind-boggling to think about. And not only does it change the movement mechanics for every fight that you get into or every fight you choose to run from in Battle Royale, but it changes the fundamental mechanics of every old creative map that has this implemented, and it adds so much potential for new creative maps. And you may be asking yourself, Syntax, how do you know it changes the fundamental mechanics of all the old creative maps? Well, I decided to add mantling and tactical sprinting into both Warsaw and Explosive Chase. If you load up into any of those maps right now, I have enabled mantling and tactical sprinting, and let me tell you, the gameplay is so different. Before this season, if you were to try and climb up this massive apartment building in Warsaw in just a matter of seconds, it wouldn't have even been conceivable. But now, as you can see, I'm able to get to the 4th floor in a matter of under 10 seconds. And it's the same with Explosive Chase. There are so many ledges now that you can grab onto. There's so many jumps that weren't even possible before, but now with tactical sprinting, they are. There's so many trees that you can grab onto. There's so many different routes you can take because of the fact that you can climb up onto things, and it has changed the gameplay massively, and more importantly, for the better. I've been seeing a ton of creators on Twitter post about how they've added mantling and tactical sprinting to some of their older maps and are even building new maps with it, and how much it has changed the gameplay. So if you have a map right now that you really enjoy that you have made that is relatively old, go add mantling and tactical sprinting to it and see what that does to the gameplay. As soon as I heard the settings got added to creative, I had a pretty good idea of what was now going to be possible in Explosive Chase, but it wasn't until I got in there and started running around and playtesting for an hour that I really saw what was actually possible. For example, in the parkour gym, there are these 4 ceiling fans that before this this update, they were pretty difficult to get on without some kind of movement enhancers, but now it takes relatively little effort to get onto every single one of them. And honestly, I mean, forget Explosive Chase. Think about how different death runs could be from here on out. Think about all of the open world parkour experiences that people have built, and think about how much they could be enhanced now that we have mantling and tactical sprinting. Other than the two best settings ever added to creative though, we did get a new device. I think it's the Firefly spawner that pretty much just effectively spawns fireflies, and they fixed a lot of bugs with devices, but I'm sure they also added a few that I haven't taken the time to look at, so I mean, you take the good with the bad, right? And with that, I am running out of things to say. Listen, the new season is off to a fantastic start. I can't wait to see what people build with the new settings and how old maps are enhanced and revamped with them. But anyway, guys, that is everything I have for you today. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, this has been Syntax. Later.